If you're into uniform fashion, this one ought to just tickle the fancy of your color palette as we find out who dons the blue and yellow the best. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pitbull Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Delaware Blue Hens, squaring off with another team from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Blue Hens will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the FIU Panthers offense will have the football first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. Looking for a man, it's Jenkins. Caught over the middle, it's Payne. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. FIU pushing tempo.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Dawson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. FIU set up with another 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Delaware's offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. On lots of running room. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Well, the defense was able to get to the QB, and I think that's what really creates the interception. Because of the pressure, because of the hit on the quarterback, it affected the velocity, it affected the accuracy of the throw. The defense comes away with a huge takeaway.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking for space. It's Owens. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Panthers are in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Quick strike complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Got the quick pass. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Makes a connection. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease to the left. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're testing the right side here. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He'll try it again. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Using his legs, it's Owens. Spins away from the defense. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turning on the Jets. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. FIU pushing tempo. Ends it off on the counter. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. It's a seam wide open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Panthers have this offense rolling. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. He's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, FIU.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by 7 over Tulane. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he got loose. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Let's it fly. Complete to the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Caught in the backfield. It's Silver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
He's got the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Going up top again. Makes the catch. It's LeBoy. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and defend just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they're able to make the tackle. FIU pushing tempo.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Looking for room. It's Owens. Find some fresh air. There he goes. Lowers those pads. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. And the Panthers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air, it's Jenkins. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Perry. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Flips it out on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Panthers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He makes a catch. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Jenkins. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They marched 79 yards on the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. We might have wanted to just let that one go to see if it would go into the end zone, but makes the fair catch at the 5. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Delaware.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Scrambling away. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Smashes through the tackle. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ricardo Silva Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
The inside handoff. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'll run for it on third and short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get...
Oh, a lot of space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Tight end now in motion. Muscling ahead on third and short. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Wide open spaces. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And the Panthers want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Snagged out of the air. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. This drive will open from the 15. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Oh, better look out. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give on the inside. And the Blue Hens get it past the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
He wants to change this route. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
Turning it on!
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snags it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Quarterback moving. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Delaware. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Tackled there by the defense. FIU pushing tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Payne. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
They boot it away on 4th down. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And the Blue Hens with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Grab near the sticks. It's Kelly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll get rid of it. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Touchdown, Blue Hens! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami of Ohio is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UNLV. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Rushes on him. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Jenkins. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime. But it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Blue Hens trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take his...
Touchdown, Blue Hens! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today, and it's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. The screen, and watch out. At midfield, he's got room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. And the offense just going to spike it here. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. It's Owens. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Under fire. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. DBs will try to keep everything in front. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.